Hello everyone, it is Saturday morning, it's Rory Paddock here for picksfromthepaddock.co.uk. It's an absolute ton of action on the jumps over in the UK and in Ireland. We've got all-weather action as well with the Winter Derby. So without further ado, it's time for Saturday's version of today's tips. Hello everyone, it is me, Rory Paddock for picksfromthepaddock.co.uk, being broadcast live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Make sure you follow all three so you don't miss out on any of the tips that we're putting up. And I know it's a little bit late this afternoon. I think the first race has just gone at Lingfield. And I will start at Lingfield. I think Ryan Moore, as he showed the other weekend, is absolutely flying. Somewhat ironically, when he's not riding his better horses for his retained trainer, Aidan O'Brien. He's back in the UK. He's riding for various smaller trainers. I mean, to be honest, most trainers are smaller when you compare them to the Ballydoyle operation. But nevertheless, I think he's going to get an absolute ton today. Maybe even worthwhile backing him to get a treble. I want to actually see whether or not he's won the first race, seeing as though he's just gone off. So if you bear with me a moment, no doubt he'll have finished last now just to make me look like a fool. Let's have a look here. It is Lingfield 11:45. And the result's not in yet, so that was a bit of an anticlimax, wasn't it? But never mind. I do think Ryan Moore's going to do really well today. One of the bets that I'd actually encourage punters to be getting on is Ryan Moore's got, I think he's got 7 rides this afternoon at Lingfield, and he rides Crimson Sand in the 125 and Song Kran in the 310. Both at Lingfield, and both of them to place in the first 2 in their respective races. The double pays around 9-2. Then that's a pretty decent price. I mean, if you want to be a little bit safer, perhaps them to finish in the first 3, you'd be looking at, I think, somewhere around even money, perhaps maybe 6-4. But both of them to finish in the first 2, I think that's a decent enough shout. Crimson Sand and Songkran, 125 and 310. They can allow a horse to finish in front of them, but no more than that. Both to finish in the first 2, 9-2. Decent start to the day. Later on, over at Chelmsford has an evening meeting, and in the 7 o'clock, Portuguese Princess may very well be without a win, and I think what is now her last 10 starts. But with trainer Archie Watson absolutely on fire, I think he's got 33% strike rate currently, and he's absolutely smashing it. Tonight might be the night that she returns to the winner's enclosure. A solid performance to finish 3rd at Lingfield last time out was a much improved effort, and that, hopefully, should stand her in good stead to go very close this evening. That's Portuguese Princess in the 7 o'clock at Chelmsford. And then we have to wait an hour and a half, the final race on the card at Chelmsford, and it might be absolutely crazy that I'm going to go and side with a horse who's yet to win, still a maiden, after 29 career starts to date. But Thunder Road has only raced here at Chelmsford twice in its career before, both of which came over course and distance. He claimed a second in one of those outings. That was probably the closest he'd ever come to a win. Was only behind and beaten by a head that night. He was carrying £10 more weight than he does here. It's very interesting, a bit of an eye-catching booking in the saddle for David Probert. That's a big plus, and I'm happy to side with him each way at around 13-2 to sneak a place, if not finally shake off his maiden tag. Those are my 2 for Chelmsford, and also my sort of something a bit different in terms of a bet at Lingfield. Hopefully you can get on those. Also, obviously we've got really good jumping action, and 2 new guys to the team who've done a preview on the big marathon chase, the Ida Chase, the Grand National Trial at Newcastle. Kieran McHugh has gone for a really good, tasty priced 11-1 shot in that. And also, we've got Charlie Sharp, who previews the big Grade 3 Red Mills Trial Hurdle that's now being taken place at Fairyhouse. If you're watching this on either Facebook, Twitter or YouTube, have a look below in the description. links to what they both like the look of this afternoon will be there. Click on there, and as always, it's free to look. Have a nosy, see their race preview, and hopefully they've picked out a winner for this afternoon. As always, any likes, comments, pop in the comments below. What are you backing this Saturday? And as always, fingers crossed, and good luck if you follow.